YouTube channel. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about ways that you guys can manage school, work, life, and fitness. I know it can be so hard when you have so much going on, like you have school, you have work, you have other things at home that you have to keep up with when it comes to cleaning and keeping your life gathered and whatnot. It can be overwhelming. Sometimes I get really stressed out because it's just I have so much going on that I'm like, oh, pulling my hair out. But I'm actually really excited to get back to that this quarter. I finally get to go back to school again. For those of you guys that don't know, I had to kind of take a year off because I simply could not afford it. And honestly, this is gonna be a little spiel for some of you guys because it might be helpful for some of you guys. I did post about it on my Instagram, but by the way, if you guys don't follow me, you guys should go follow me at Berendita_143. Thank you. But I wanted to talk about it because I felt like it was something that could be helpful to somebody. And the thing is, this upcoming year, I really wanted to go back to La Sierra University. It is a private school, and a lot of my family members have talked to me about it and mentioned like other options, looking into other options, and the truth is I've already gone to school there for a year. I'm already in debt from that school, and granted, I'll be adding on more debt by going to that school again, but the truth is that there's something about that school that I genuinely do love, and I'm very stubborn. That could be either a really good thing or a really bad thing. I think in this case it was a really good thing because I was pretty set on I want to go back to La Sierra, and I don't depend on my parents for assistance towards school. So I was a little bit stressed out and I wasn't too sure how I was gonna do it because I do have other expenses that I need to take care of that are like bills and whatnot, credit cards that I had to learn the hard way about. So it didn't seem like I was gonna be able to go back to La Sierra. Just know that God or the universe or whatever it is that you believe in really does work in mysterious ways. I didn't know how I was gonna pay for it besides like just trying to pay it off as much as I could with cash. I even got a second job just to try to save up enough money to be able to pay it in cash. When I used to work at LA Fitness, I got to train a client that happens to work for another university, and she's a dean there. And I never asked for her help or anything, but she was always just very sweet and willing to help me with whatever I needed, whether it came to scheduling or whatever. And I got a chance to see her. She just offered to help me pay for my school. I can't tell you guys how grateful I am for that. I just wouldn't have expected it to come from her. It's just a blessing because I, with my stubborn self, get to go back to school, to a school that I really love. It almost seemed like I wasn't gonna be able to afford it, but I decided to stay faithful, just hope for the best, and know that some way, somehow I was gonna figure it out. And lo and behold, the universe, God answered my prayers, and she offered to help me to pay for my tuition. So for those of you guys that are stubborn like me and want something, stick to it. Something's bound to happen. Like, just grow your faith if that's what you need, damn it. But like, you guys have to have hope and believe that there's something better for you, whether it's for your career, whether it's for school, whether it's because of your fitness goals. Like, just know it will happen. But being consistent, being persistent, being patient, and just being overall faithful that it's gonna happen. Like, you have to believe that it's gonna happen. And like, yeah, like, if you ever want me to like give you a spiel like that again, let me know. If not, y'all can skip through, it's okay. But I just thought I should let you guys know about that because honestly that was something that was so huge for me this year, and I'm just so grateful about it. And I hope that this message can reach one of you guys and kind of help you guys also to have faith and truly believe that something good is coming, no matter what it is that you want. So that's that spiel. Now I can move on to what the video is actually about. This video, I want to go ahead and show you guys just a few ways that I like to keep myself organized, and that way I can balance out a full quarter of school. This quarter I'm taking 15 units. I have taken 18 before and gotten straight A's. Thank you. While working, thank you. Just to kind of help you guys out, these are things that I do use when I am in school. So it does really help me to stay on top of myself so I can really be successful in school and in work and everything, because right now I do have 2 jobs. I am going to be taking 15 units at school, and I am still trying to do this whole fitness thing. So I hope that you guys do enjoy my tips, and I hope that you guys do find them helpful. The first tip that I want to give you guys is to stay organized in your life and just everything that you do. One of the best ways that I found to stay organized is with a planner. If you guys don't have a planner or just think it takes too much time, I mean, I would really recommend that you guys at least stay open-minded to it. I have this one. I got it from Target and I love it. I already wrote out my schedule for like the next week, but it will be edited just kind of depending on what the assignments are going to be for classes, because that's going to kind of tailor what I'm going to be able to do for the week and whatnot. But like you can kind of see it has like a little section where it has like the times that you're going to be doing certain things, like your notes on this side, and then things that you have to do, your top 3, and then a little motivational quote, because like your girl likes motivational stuff. And it has a bunch of stickers in it too, so if something's really important, it comes with little stickers and whatnot. They even have some smaller ones, but like I'm all about the planner life, so like I got the big one. So it's very exciting. This is the biggest way that I would recommend you guys stay organized. That way you guys know what you have to do, like a whole bunch of things. You guys don't forget what you have to do because you have it written down in your planner. And just, yeah, you can prepare. You can better prepare. And another thing, if you guys don't want a planner, you guys can use a whiteboard as well. I mean, for myself, I use a whiteboard more just for things that I want to remember during the week, whether it be a motivational quote or something like that. I really like motivational quotes. I'm a total self-help dork, so don't judge me. It's just what keeps me happy. And you need to find what makes you happy. That's what makes me happy. But especially if you have so much going on, it can just be so overwhelming. Stick with what works for you. For me, what works for me is like organizing my life through a planner, having a whiteboard that I can write little motivational quotes on, and that way it just kind of gives me that friendly reminder, okay, this is why you're doing it, or like remember, just stay focused basically. So that's what really helps me to stay organized, and that way I know how to better manage my time. Time management is going to be your best friend when you have so much going on your plate, because the truth is we each have 24 hours in a day. We each get to decide what we do within those 24 hours. So do what's gonna be best for you and stay productive, which is gonna be by staying organized and managing your time. Another piece of advice that I would give you guys is 5-second rule. I can't say I always follow this rule though, because I didn't follow it on Friday, but like I'm gonna tell you guys now because most of the time I do. But the thing is, I don't function well if I'm just at home all the time. Like I get really lazy if I don't start my day a certain way. Like I don't do anything the rest of the day. I don't know why I'm like that. Please, someone help me. But the 5-second rule is something that I would really recommend to you guys. They do have a book on it. However, I haven't gotten the book. It is on my list to get that book. But basically what it is, to sum it up, is your brain has 5 seconds. You think about something that you need to do. Instead of thinking about it more than you should, because the more you think about it, the lazier you get, just get it done. Just do it. 5 seconds, that's it. Get to work, get to do what you gotta do, knock it out, and then you're all productive. So that's my next tip. Another tip that I would recommend for you guys when it comes to balancing your fitness, meal prep. Meal prepping is going to be so helpful for you guys, especially if you're like in a rush, you have things back to back. For me, when I'm gone every day, all day, because of school, because of work, or well, that's what's gonna come. I already know that because I already wrote it in my planner. So I already know that. You guys should do the same, so you guys know that too. But I need things that are gonna be ready to go, so I don't have to spend as much time like cooking and all that. My mom, she's a very busy woman, so unfortunately she doesn't get to cook, so I get to cook. So I make sure that all my meals are ready. That way when I start the week, it's literally just packing it away and taking it with me, and I'm ready to go for the day. So if you guys can find a way to meal prep, I do have a couple of other videos where I have gone over like what I eat in a day, or like meal prep. It just makes it a little bit easier. Not only does it help you with saving time during the week of having to cook during the week, but it also helps you keep yourself accountable. If you have a really busy schedule, sometimes life gets in the way, so you can't work out certain days or whatever. Like sometimes life just happens. Like I have done that before in certain quarters where it was just so busy. I had work and it just got really hectic in my life, and I just couldn't go to the gym, and I'd get so frustrated, but I'd be so tired. And honestly, at those times, like I do prioritize my school. So if you guys sometimes struggle with the same thing of like a lack of time and trying to figure it out, stay on top of your nutrition. That's gonna be major key. Like your nutrition is anywhere from 70 to 80, 90% of your gains and your body composition. So you guys staying on top of your nutrition, even if you can't stay on top of your like workouts, is gonna help you out so much with at least not gaining fat, you know, and just really overall managing your health a little bit better with such a crazy schedule. I really do recommend meal prepping. It really helps me and my mom out a lot. So that's one thing you guys take away from this video. Take it away. If you guys need help on some meal prepping, there is a meal prepping video that I have done before. If not, like, look at other YouTubers, other people, they post so many good recipes that I probably should work on too. But go ahead and do that as well. My next tip is going to be find the best time that works best for you when it comes to your workouts. As I mentioned before, life happens. School happens, work happens, just life in general. Like something's gonna come up that then you're gonna be like, shoot, I can't go to the gym today. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Plan ahead. Like, plan ahead so that doesn't have to happen. If you guys stay on top of yourselves, it'll be a little bit easier. Granted, that does depend circumstance to circumstance, depending on like your situation, you know. Only you guys really know what you guys have going on, but you guys can make it happen. Like, make it happen for yourself. I like to work out in the morning. I mentioned this before. I have set up my schedule so I can be at the gym by 6 in the morning, but I have a little morning routine, so my goal is to be at the gym by 5:45 to 6 a.m. and then like knock that out, because then the truth is later on in the day something's gonna come up. I'm gonna have to study. I'm gonna have a lot of homework that I have to do. I'm gonna have work. I'm gonna have other things. I might then be like, I'm too tired to go to the gym. I have a whole lot of things that I have to do. I can't risk that for myself, you know, because I do love working out and it really does help me set the tone for the day. So I like to work out in the morning because it does set that tone for me in the day. If I don't start my morning with working out, my day is just not as productive because I just feel a little lazier. But that is me personally. You guys can go ahead and find a time that works best for you, whether you're an early bird or a night owl. I'm an early bird. I like to just get it started with that. And then other people function better at night. So if that's you, like, figure out what times work best for you and stay committed to it. That's the best thing that I could recommend for you. Other than that, you guys, like, those are like the biggest things for me in my life to help keep me on track. You guys kind of need to figure out what works best for you, but I hope that these tips, if you guys haven't already used them, can use them and apply them, and hopefully it can be helpful for you guys, so you guys can go and crush your goals, go and be successful as people, because that's what you deserve for yourself. And you guys deserve to be a happier, healthier, better version of yourself. So I hope that these tips do help you guys so that you guys can accomplish all of these wonderful things. I've said this once before, you feel good, you look good, you look good, you feel good. So I hope that these tips do help you guys keep yourself committed to your fitness, to your health, to your school, to your work, to your life. Self-improvement, guys. Self-improvement. Self-improvement. So I hope that these tips were helpful. If you guys do like them, drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos, and I look forward to making more videos for you guys in the future. Wish me luck for the start of a new quarter. Physics is about to ruin my life, but we'll see. I'll see you guys in my next video.